Hey everyone, this is Auptyk, and doing some commentary here on Domination Crisis. I'm not starting at the beginning, I dropped in, just started. On PC, pretty much almost every game you start, your first game's going to be a drop-in. There's no lobby system or anything like that, so... the class I'm running is one of my new favorites, actually. It's Scavenger Pro, Steady Aim Pro, and Marathon Pro. Get around the map fast, infinite ammo with Scavenger, and the fast sights, and the good hipfire spray with the Steady Aim after sprinting, during sprinting, whatever. Actually makes it a pretty successful combination in the close quarter situations. Means like on a map like this though, I've got to kind of not camp it, but you got to control my run paths so that I stay in these close areas. About to get a TK here. Saw the TI flash when I was running in. Didn't know that guy was camping attack, and he followed me down and I TK'd him again. One of those differences from hardcore to core is TK, and I don't know, I like it better than Ricochet, but every now and then when players do things like camp and attack or whatever on something like that, it kind of frustrates me. Which brings me to another point, why people camp tacks. I don't get it. You're just basically giving the other team an advantage. You're taking yourself out of the game for one kill. You're sitting on that tack to kill one person one time. Why? I mean, why not go camp an objective, kill a bunch of people while protecting your objective, go cap an objective, whatever. That person can be out getting 3 caps and a 10 kill streak while you're sitting there on their tactical insertion waiting for them to die and respawn. I mean, maybe if you have 10 kills, you've never gotten a gunship before, and this is your chance. Okay, whatever. I mean, you gotta do what you think you gotta do, but it's in your best interest not to camp tactical insertions. I've got a number of vids where people have been camping my TI, and I managed to jump out of the way and kill them before they can kill me. It's just stupid. But one thing earlier, like the main difference I think between core and hardcore is that in hardcore you can't make mistakes as often as you can in core. If you run a bad path or run out in the open without checking your corners, you're gonna get killed. I play a few core matches each prestige to get certain perks, and I've just noticed that the players are not as smart with their routes that they run, checking the corners, things like that, because they don't have to be. They can sponge those hits, make it into cover, and sit down and regenerate health, and all is well in the world again. This isn't the case in hardcore. You don't regenerate health. Every gun in the game is a 2-hit kill from any range with any attachment. The only exception being is if you're shooting through a material. But even long shots in hardcore then are important to watch out for, because with my SMG here, with my Spectre, I can hit somebody from across the map who isn't using their cover correctly and kill them. In core, you just can't do that. Guns are almost worthless, except for the sniper rifles, obviously, at long range, because you can easily, if you have any skill at all, get out of the way. Not so in hardcore. So I just noticed that go into core and can pretty much destroy people, not because of superior gun skill or anything, I mean, but just because people don't use cover like they should in core matches. And I'm speaking in generalities. Got a lot of good guys on the forum, and girls that probably play very well, use the cover very effectively. Obviously, it's just a general statement about the difference between dedicated hardcore players and the core players. And once again, it's not that that they're not as good. It's just they've been conditioned to not having to use that cover like they would need to if they're playing.
All areas secured. Hold your positions.
Anyway, I would say that's like the really big difference, and then everything really comes off of that. The other thing, some minor differences, is weapon selection. Like, I'm using the Spectre here. I've jumped into some core matches with some SMGs, other than the AK-74, which is almost feels like an assault rifle. But it's almost worthless in core. It feels like I have to unload a full clip to kill somebody. In hardcore, you see a lot of people running around with just pistols. Only recently did the FAMAS come into my like most killed by weapons list. Just a lot more dynamics in weapons. I wouldn't say any gun in hardcore is overused. I'm pretty leveled out with what has killed me how many times, and that's another reason why I like hardcore. Anyway, let's get a little score update. 31 kills, 6 deaths, 6 caps, and 2 defends.
Our spy plane's in the air.
I like capping. Lots of points, even though I don't need them at this point. But I like winning, and capping is how you get it done. As you can see, we're pretty close. But I gotta give props to Hoodie here with 9 captures. KDR is not that great, but hey, I think he's done as much for his team as anybody else. 9 caps is just amazing. Anyway, that's the game. Just kind of some rambling. Have a good one.